Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Live with Lisa. Today, our special guest is Ed Cicinato with Dream Vacations. Hey, Ed.
Hello, aloha.
Aloha. I like that. Ed is one of our platinum members of the International Pride Business Guide, and we want to give him a few minutes to tell us about himself and Dream Vacations and what makes him different and how he can help you have the most fabulous vacation ever. Take it away, Ed.
Well, first of all, I've been in the business 35 years. So, if time means anything, I've got more experience than a lot of other people. Another thing that sets us apart from independent travel agencies is we don't charge any fees for our services. The I get paid by the supplier. So you don't pay me anything except for what you got to pay the supplier. The other thing that sets us apart, which this is a big thing, is that we're a franchise of the country's largest full service travel agency. Now, that gives us access to more exclusive offers than anybody else. For example, we'll get exclusive offers for onboard credits, prepaid gratuities. Um, we'll get free spa treatments at resorts, various other things like that other people aren't getting because they don't have the buying power that we have. Now, that's a great thing, but sometimes size you think that size means that you're not going to get the oh my God, I'm just a little number in there. No, because each of our agencies is independently owned. Um, and now I do have 11 associates that work with me. They each handle their own particular niche. And I'm sort of the glue that holds everything together. Um, I, in my own capacity, I specialize in groups. As a matter of fact, I'm putting together some LGBTQ groups for Pride Month next June. I'll be putting that out be putting that out very shortly on Facebook and other social media. Another thing I think that sets me apart is that I'm s- I'm like a father figure to my clients. I know I look like a grandfather, but I mean I'm a father figure. Um, I don't let go. I mean, I don't just say, okay, you're booked, have fun, talk to you later. I I work with you from the time we plan your trip to the time we book your trip to the time you depart on your trip to the time that you're on your trip to the time that you come back from your trip to make sure everything went the way we both wanted it to go. So when you come into our Dream Vacations agency, you're part of our family. Now sometimes that's good, sometimes it's bad because sometimes families don't get along with each other, but we do. Um, and I think that's another thing that sets us apart is that you're like family to me, and I want you to leave with the best feeling that you possibly can have. I want you to have a dream vacation.
That's awesome. I can't wait to see what trips you're putting together for the LGBTQ plus community. So I may have to splurge and spoil myself and take a trip.
I'm working with Celebrity Cruise Lines and Virgin. Um, Virgin's really on the funky side, but I mean I think that the ships they've got and the experience they've got are very, very, very unique. And it's all adult.
Oh, it's
No
all
kids allowed.
adult? Yeah,
It's all
we like
adult. No kids are allowed.
good. I might have to throw them overboard. Just
They
saying.
don't allow. Yeah, if you're not 21, you're not getting on the ship.
Good. That's really good. It's good to know. I didn't know they still had trips that catered to
Oh,
adults
oh yeah.
only.
There's several cruise lines that the Virgin is the only one that specifically says no kids. But there are several where just because of the atmosphere on the ships or the way it's set up don't really attract the family trade. And it's the same thing with resorts because I also do I do also do resorts. And if I know that the client is really, you know, it's two people that want to be together, I'm not gonna put them in a family resort. I'm gonna put them a resort that kind of caters to adults and then
Wow.
and the adult experience.
Now, for those of us that don't know, mainly me, is there are these super expensive? And if they are, how can we break that into bite-sized pieces? Or is that allowed?
Well, it is allowed. And it all depends on what you want to do.
I want to go
Some
to
trip and I
Alaska.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, certain trips are more expensive than other trips. Like for instance, the standard Caribbean trip it's pretty pocketbook friendly. Alaska
Not
because
so
it's great.
much.
Well, no, it's not as bad as people think. Um,
Really?
no, it's not as bad as people think. I always want to know what is your budget because I don't want to do something that's not in your budget. I want to do something that I'm either going to tell you, okay, you're being unrealistic and we can't possibly do it for that, or I'm going to say, yeah, we can do that. I had somebody come to me, they wanted to go to Punta Cana. And they said, oh, yeah, and this was like a 4 or 5 day trip. And they said, God, I hope we can get it within our budget. We've got $3,000 to spend for two people with air. I said, yeah, I can do that. Um, I came in actually, I think it was $300 under their budget for an all-inclusive resort. I did actually gave them a couple of options. A couple of Dreams resorts and one Secrets resort in Punta Cana, including all inclusive, including air and transfers. And I brought it in at one of them came in at $2,600, and the other one came in at like almost $2,800, which was
Now,
right within their budget.
Secrets, I don't think I've heard of them. Are they
Part of
what World Ventures used to be?
no, Secrets is part of Apple Leisure Group. You've got Secrets Resorts, Dreams Resorts, Zoetree, and they've got a couple of others. And they're broken down by whether they're family friendly or whether they are adults only.
Okay, cool. I've learned a lot today.
Yeah.
I learned something
And
new.
I've got more to teach.
I have no doubt. Could have been the double for Vincent Price. You know that, right?
I'm often been told I look more like the Godfather.
Well, that's a possibility too. But every time,
I've never been told I look like Vincent Price.
well, maybe it's just your mannerisms.
Ah,
Now, we want to thank Ed for being one of our platinum members of the International Pride Business Guide. He's also a fellow networker of mine in the Happy Neighborhood Project. And if you're not familiar with either one of those, you need to get familiar with them. Let me change my background to one of them y'all can get familiar with, which is the International Pride Business Guide. We have over 8,400 members in the guide, and these are all businesses that are LGBTQ plus owned or welcoming, because we can't do any of this without our allies. So if you're looking for a business, whether it's travel or a locksmith or a mechanic or even a carpet cleaner, make sure you go out to the guide and see if there's someone in your area. And if it's not, call me, email me, whatever, and I will go find it for you, because I know how to find businesses that a lot of people don't even know where to start to find them. Like a mover, most people don't know where to find an LGBTQ plus friendly mover. So I can find them. And it's not always two men in a truck. Even though they're really good and they're very friendly, most of them that I know of that have a two men in a truck franchise are very friendly and welcoming to the community, but maybe not all of them. So hit me up, let me double check it, and we'll find you what you're looking for. And make sure you hit up Ed and let him check where he can send you on a vacation, whether it's a cruise or a land trip, because there's some really cool land trips out there.
And I also know the areas that are LGBTQ friendly.
Awesome. Like Provincetown and all that stuff.
Hmm.
Oh, I can't remember there's another location up there, but I can't remember.
Well, like I would never send an LGBTQ couple to South Africa.
We wouldn't send them to Texas either, but that's beside the point. And it's getting to the point that we don't want to send them to Florida, but we still will, because Disney World is still here for now. So, and I
They'll be
love.
here for, oh, and I am Disney certified.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
That's cool.
I'm certified by all the major cruise lines and Disney.
That's awesome. I'm afraid to ask how you got those certifications.
I took they have Disney University
Yeah,
for travel advisors, and so I did it. Then I got I got my little piece of paper that said I took all the courses and passed all the tests.
in a previous life, I was a Disney store employee, and we had Disney
Ah,
University. So it's kind of like when I
yeah.
was.
The tests are actually kind of the test Disney the tests for the Disney courses are actually kind of hard.
Are they really?
Oh God, yeah. I mean, they don't let you go back. They don't let you go back and cheat and look at your and
Answers?
look at the answers like some of the cruise lines do. Cruise line will give you like five. Oh, didn't get it that time. Take it again. Try it again. Try it again. Try it again. Disney doesn't. It. Ah, you missed it. You missed it. You're stupid.
Come back a different day, a different year.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Fortunately, I think I graduated. I finished the course with like a 97, 96, 97%,
Cool.
somewhere around in there.
Now, do all of your associates work in the same area that you're in?
No, they're all over the country. I've got one in Las Vegas, one in northern Kentucky, one in St. Louis, one in Florida, one in Maryland, one in Pennsylvania, one in New Jersey, New Jersey plus myself. Um, and those are my associates.
But you're in Pennsylvania, aren't you?
No, I'm in New Jersey
Why did I think you were in Pennsylvania?
because I go to H&P Pennsylvania on Thursdays
Oh, that may be why I thought that's where you're from.
because I'm a co-host
Ah,
because Alan asked me to.
there you go. And he is in Pennsylvania.
No, yeah, he's in Pennsylvania.
I was like, now don't mess me up and tell me he's not, because
No,
I'm
he's in Pennsylvania.
okay.
Suderton.
Well, how long? I'm going to change the subject on you, but how long have you been a part of H&P?
3 years. I think it's 3 years now.
Cool. I just basically started with H&P earlier in 23 uh, when I decided to basically get up off my butt and work again. We all have to at some point.
I've never stopped working. I'll never stop working because the alternative is to sit there and vegetate, and I just don't have the desire to do that.
Well, the
And
only
if I didn't
reason I,
enjoy what I was doing, if I didn't enjoy what I was doing, I wouldn't do it.
right. The only reason I stopped was because of a loss in my family, but
Uh,
it's taken me almost 7 years to come out of that cocoon. But we're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. Because I wouldn't have been able to do this a couple of years ago, but
it takes time.
it does
Takes
take
time.
time. It takes time. What other thing would you like to share? Do you have any events or upcoming promotions?
I'm doing a bridal show next Thursday in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, and I'm looking at a couple of other shows I'm going to be doing. And oh, I should mention that Dream Vacations has a, in Times Square they have the billboards on the buildings. We're on one of the billboards now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Y'all have
So
made it big time.
we've got some people up in New York today on the streets. I just said I'm not doing that.
See, there we are, way up there.
Yeah, I said good. I'm glad to see us up there, but I'm not going into New York.
How come?
I'm just not a big, it's not, it's too big a city for me.
Gotcha, understand.
It's not, I've never been that into New York. I'm not into Philadelphia either, but yeah,
But
I'm a
it's
southern,
closer.
I'm a southern boy
How could that be?
because I'm originally from Virginia.
Oh, yeah, Virginia was considered the South at one point.
Still is. Come on down where I'm from. I'm from Norfolk.
To me, that's not the South, but okay. To each their own, to each their own.
Okay. Now I have lived in South Carolina, Georgia, Mississippi, and Louisiana, in addition to Florida. So
And that makes you a Southern boy.
I do believe it does. You know what they say, Southern by the grace of God.
True. I'm originally from Memphis. And
I haven't, I mean, I've been to Tennessee because I worked for Holiday Inn, so I spent time in Tennessee. I've never lived in Tennessee. I've lived every place else in the South.
well, with me being from Tennessee and from Memphis, you ain't missed much.
Well,
Nah.
I used to work for Holiday Inns
Well, which means you had to have come to Memphis because that's where they were based.
many, many,
Now,
many, many, many times.
on the east from Nashville east, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous state, great people, horrible orange football, but anyway, I can say that. From Nashville west, things start to change. But all in all, it's a great place. Will I ever go back?
Not
I'm
a,
not gonna
yeah.
ever say never.
I'm not a Tennessee volunteer for that. I'm a Gator.
Oh, I'd rather you said Tennessee volunteers. Uh, or
Gators.
switch it and be a Memphis Tiger fan. There you go.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because I loved
I graduated from the University of Virginia. So,
ah,
yeah, I
there
also
you go.
have loyalties to the Cavaliers. Wahoo Wahoo.
Okay. Well, when it comes to football in the South, I'm torn between Memphis and Mississippi State. Because my dad went to Mississippi State, and my grandparents were from Mississippi, and that's where I was supposed to go. But my mother had different ideas.
Well, when I lived in Alabama, I lived in Birmingham for 5 years. They say, well, now which football team you rooting for? And I'd say Florida Gators, and they go, huh? No, no, I meant Alabama Auburn. Yeah,
Neither?
neither one, neither one. Yeah,
Nope, neither. Can't do that. Well,
no,
Ed,
yeah.
thank you so much for
Oh, thank
joining
you,
us
Lisa.
today. And everybody, make sure you check out Dream Cube Vacations with Ed Cicinato. And if you, like I said, if you haven't been to or joined in for the Happy Neighborhood Project, just go to hnp.com and check it out. There are about 40 networking meetings a week. There's got to be one that you can fit in somewhere, or do like I do, visit as many as you can until you find the ones that really gel for you. That's what I do. I think I have already done 2 HMP meetings today. Something like
Really?
that.
Oh no, I haven't done any today.
Well, tomorrow's my heavy day. And
Well, yeah,
then
yeah.
Friday's a busy day for
I
HMP
have a
for me.
meeting at I have a meeting at 7 a.m., a meeting at 10 a.m., then LGBTQ at 1 p.m. Um, and then I have something in the afternoon. And I can't remember what it is.
Pet Lovers, I think, is this afternoon, which is
No,
what
no, and then that was way late, way too late for me.
yeah, it's like 5 o'clock, I think.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a
I'm
little late for
usually
me, but it has to do with puppies. So,
I'm usually clearing out my email and trying to see what I didn't do that day.
and what you have to do the next. There
Yeah,
you
and
go.
that's yeah, 5 o'clock is usually when I contact my associates and see what they're doing.
And don't forget to send me your email so I can send that out. Okay. Or at least get it scheduled.
My email.
They, we send out one email to 3,000 people 4 times a year.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna email you one of my flyers.
Okay. Send it over and I'll be happy to
Actually, I'm
send
gonna
it.
email you both the flyers as soon as I finish setting them up.
Okay. Because that way I can at least get it scheduled. Give me an idea of when you would want it done. We've got what? This is the last month of the third quarter. Is that right? Yep.
I'm not, no, the October. This is the second month of the third quarter.
Second month of the third. I knew it's getting close.
Last month third quarter is September.
That's right. September, October, November. That's right. That is correct. Okay.
October, November, December is the fourth quarter.
Here we go. I knew it was
That's when
getting
we really
close.
get busy.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
And the main Pride Month is in June, of course, but
Well, yeah,
it's
that's why
kind of
I'm
like
scared.
there's a secondary one in October. Because in areas that it's way too hot to do it in June, they choose to do it in October.
Okay.
But then there's
Well,
Fort Lauderdale and Miami, and
I'm
they do
I'm
it early.
scheduling the Pride cruises for June because it just works
Yeah.
out better.
Well,
Because
yeah. That's the main month
that's the
anyway.
one that gets promoted a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Ed, again,
And then
thank you so much.
depending on how that goes, I'll probably like if I fill those groups up, then I'll start scheduling some more.
Okay. And I can let you know where and when the popular ones are for October, the Pride
Okay.
Month,
Oh yeah.
because I have a list of all the Pride events throughout the year. So,
Yeah, because remember we were at one meeting we were talking and I said, okay, if anybody can tell me some good Pride events that I should put on my calendars
I'm going to
to
stop
to
the
display
recording
at.
real